Alright, so I done got some work done to this truck, about $5,000 worth. This stuff is next. But, let me tell you a little bit about the truck. It was my grandfather's. He passed away. I'm just gonna put the key in there. You won't be able to hear me talk once I start the truck. Or you will, but I'm gonna have to yell. It's got a heated mirrors and everything like that. There's that child abduction alert that made me stop recording the first video. Real quick, I want you guys to see this. I know it's annoying, but Beeville, Texas, Amber Alert, license plate GCW 5960, 2014 green Chevy Sonic. If we see that with that license plate number, you guys make sure to call the police. Me personally, I'm gonna handle that shit myself. I'm gonna have my wife call the police while I handle that motherfucker. Anyways, that shit's unacceptable. I don't know what makes people do dumb shit like that. But, oh well, there's not a lot of pressure in there compared to before I changed the thermostat. So as you see, everything looks brand new in here, right? That's because most of it is. I replaced a lot of stuff. That's original. That's original. But as far as like this hose here, the intake, the bottom hose, the intake duct, battery's old. I got that a little bit after I got the truck, about, let's say, a few months after I had the truck. The original battery was shot. But new paint in here. We repainted this part, but not this. When we repainted this, when he was opening and closing the hood, it was catching on that wire, and we got some paint on the wire and stuff like that. So we got to redo that, but there's a lot of new paint in here. I just wanted to do the engine bay and the hood, and there's already some scratches on the hood. We didn't want to get this repainted, so there's still, you know, scuffs and stuff like that on here. And I didn't get this repainted either. You can tell it's, you know, but I was going to paint my valve covers. You can tell everything's a lot cleaner. It still has a lot of dirt, but you can tell that says engine oil now, that says trans fluid now, and everything looks a lot cleaner. You can actually tell what goes where now. I mean, these hoses were disgusting. They looked like they were old and worn out, but when he cleaned them, I mean, it was amazing.
That's the last brownie. You need to eat it.
I just want to bite. You take the rest. Everything, like I said, is clean. And the heater core has been replaced. We did that. I was quoted $500 for that. The thermostat I was quoted $250 for. And I got all this work done for free. I'm just saying I've had, you know, about X amount of dollars worth of work done to this truck, but I have not paid for it. That's because we overfilled it with brake fluid, and when it gets hot, it spills out of that cap. The cap's got a little pressure safety thing right here. It'll push in if there's too much pressure and release some of it all over your fucking freshly painted engine bay.
I wasn't paying, but it's fine.
No, this is original, right?
Pretty sure.
Okay, yeah. Because I was telling them like everything that we've replaced and stuff like that intake duct and shit like that. We're gonna replace that the cap soon. And by the way, guys, never paint this shit. I don't know why anyone would ever paint this, but don't. I mean, you can, but I mean, you get brake fluid on there, it's gonna eat through that paint. So just.
You can actually see his things now.
They're
not caked in oil.
Yeah, the valve covers, like I said, they need some work. I'm thinking about right now letting them cool off. Me and Gracie, my wife, will get some soapy water, and we'll go through and clean up a little bit. I'll take that intake duct off right here and take that airbox and the airbox filter off, and we'll go through and clean off the top of the intake. Let me show you how he sounds. He sounds a little different, guys, not gonna lie. It sounds a lot louder. And he sounds a little bit more aggressive. He doesn't have that. Here, let me show you. I'm going to start it and kill it. You're going to hear a whistling noise. Or a hissing. Watch. That hissing noise you heard used to be present while the engine was idling, and now it's not. We fixed it, and I'll tell you what was wrong. So, I'm just going to walk around the truck so you can hear him. And guys, my truck hasn't looked this good in years. Yeah, because even when we moved down here, like this right here looks brand new right here in some spots. All I did was spray some degreaser, and this wasn't normal brake pad dust. I had melted my brake pads to the point to where it was throwing brake dust, the actual metal on here. That is from my front brakes, and it has coated the whole bed of this truck. The actual metal granules were embedded in the paint, how hot they were. It got so hot that the caliper actually started melting and leaking brake fluid, and hot melting fiery brake fluid actually fell. Where is it? I gotta find it. It was somewhere on this rim, and it was I think right here actually, and it melted this shit. I mean, that shit, it was all gone. I mean, we had to replace that. The brakes are still a little warm. I just got done driving, but they look a lot better, whole lot better. And I'll show you the real quick. Nothing special. Still the same damage as when I got the truck. I don't know how to fix that. I think I'm gonna pull one off of an older truck, or pull one off of the the same year model truck as this. And yeah, I mean, I'll probably just do that actually, because it's starting to come apart. I mean, it's got its little damages and stuff like that, but he's holding together pretty good. And yeah, we're keeping all the old parts. We just had the transmission done. The motor was done before I got the truck. It had a crate motor from Dodge put in there. Go ahead and rev it one time, like one for old time's sake, and then I'll let you go do whatever you were doing. My little helper right here, she did our water pump, she did the brakes, she did a lot of the work on this truck while I was out doing other things. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, yeah, my horn also quit working for some reason when the transmission went out, and it started working again. Go pop the hood. It started working again out of nowhere. I think I got it wet, guys. Go ahead. Yeah, it works. Okay. That's enough of that. Holy shit, that was loud. But alright, guys. That's pretty much it about the truck. And there's still a lot of work planned for the future. I wasn't able to get in here and clean any of that. But as you can see, it looks a lot better than the first video I made of it when it was sitting there needing a transmission, when I was begging for somebody to send me some kind of money and help me. And eventually, 6 months later, I just got it done myself. I'm not really one to ask for help, especially not really when I need to be asking for help, because face it, guys, sometimes people just need a little bit of a boost. And that boost came. I got a little bit of a raise, was able to fix the transmission after 6 months of saving up for it. Baby, I'm going to lock the truck up and keep your phone in here, okay? Alright. But I got subs in there. I got a 3,000 watt speaker hooked up to a 300 watt amp and a giant home theater system. I have a whole giant home theater system for my music in there. It shakes and rattles everything in and around the truck. But there it is. It's my old Dodge. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Y'all have a good day. God bless. Love you.